This is the Mustang video build for issues 5 to 8. To start off with, on issue 5 is the left seat backrest. So you begin by taking the backrest itself and take the frame section and fit this over the posts on the backrest and just squeeze it into place like this, and then secure that with 4 MP01 screws into the 4 holes in the corners. And you can take the seat front, and this fits over the frame with this projection here fitting through this gap in the seat front. If this is a loose fit, you can use some cement and just fit this into place with some glue around this ridge here. But if it fits tight, then there's no need. So just fit that projection into the hole, line it up, and then squeeze into place like this. And that's how your issue 5 assembly should look when complete. In issue 6 of the Mustang build, it's building the exhaust system. You get the 2 silencer halves, left and right exhaust pipes, left and right silencer intakes, and the left and right tailpipes. And you also get a pack of MP01 screws. Take the lower and upper silencer halves and just fit those together like this. You can test fit the silencer and the intakes into these holes before you screw these together. They actually only fit one way. If you try and put it the wrong way around, it won't actually fit into place. So just press those together and then loosely insert 2 of the MP01 screws into these holes. You don't tighten these screws up fully just yet, because you're going to be inserting the tailpipe and intakes into these end holes here. With a silencer in this position, take the right silencer intake and insert the end of the silencer intake into this rear hole, or this first hole on the silencer. So just push that into place. You may have to open the silencer up slightly to fit it in there, like that. And then take the right exhaust pipe and then fit this into the other hole on the right hand side of the silencer. So you should end up with the 2 pipes in place. If you squeeze them down firmly, these posts here, here and here should be facing the same direction. You can then repeat that for the left hand side of the silencer as well. So take the left silencer intake pipe and push that into place, and then take the left exhaust pipe and then fit that into place also into the other hole. Like that. When you've got all the pipes into place, you can tighten up the 2 MP01 screws to hold it all in. and then just check that all your fitting posts are facing in the same direction. To finish off on issue 6, take the tailpipe and put a little dot of super glue onto the end of the tailpipe and just push that into the end of the exhaust like that. There's a D-shaped hole in the exhaust, so they can only fit in one way. And then do the same for the other side. If they're very tight, they won't need the super glue. These are tight enough, but you may find yours are a bit more loose. And that completes issue 6. Issue 7 is the second of the front wheels and tyres. You get the wheel and tyre with this issue. Fit the tyre to the wheel in exactly the same way as you did for the first wheel. Just put the tyre in some warm water or use a hairdryer and then squeeze the wheel into the tyre. When you fitted the tyre to the wheel for issue 7, that will complete that issue. You should now have 2 front wheels. One of them from the previous issue has the hubcap and the disc assembly all in place. You'll be bringing this wheel up to the same as this wheel in the next stage. Issue 8 is the right front brake assembly. The build will be the same as the build for the left front brake assembly. The parts you need come with this issue are the steering knuckle, the caliper, the disc shield, the hubcap, a couple of screws, and you'll also need the front wheel that you assembled in the last issue. Take the disc shield and fit it to the steering knuckle using the 2 projections and the 2 holes. They only fit in one way, so just turn it until those 2 holes line up, like that. Just press it into place. Then take the disc and fit that over the disc shield, like this. Next thing to do is to fit the caliper over the shield and disc until the hole lines up with a tiny screw hole in the steering knuckle, and then just screw that into place with the small screws supplied with this issue. Like that. Then you can fit the assembly into the wheel from the last issue. Just turn that until it clicks into place, like that. And secure that into place then with the MD02 screw from this issue. You don't tighten that too much. You need to make sure that the assembly still spins around quite freely, so I might have loosened that slightly. Now you can finally fit the center cap to the wheel as well, and just press that into place. And that completes issue 8 of the build.